JEA is now being sued by 3 private utility companies that were trying to buy the electric authority. The suit seeks to block JEA and the city from releasing information about how much money each company would have paid. Also, JEA is now responding to our story earlier this week on their financial status. A new report showed JEA is not in a death spiral, but is actually very profitable. JEA insists it is not. News4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott has been following both of these developments and is joining us live from JEA headquarters. Jim, let's start with the lawsuit. Will the public ever find out what JEA is actually worth and what those 3 companies would have been willing to pay?
You know, Tom, that's all going to be up to a judge. So at this point, we just don't know. Several companies, though, have divulged that information. Still, there are 3 companies, including FP&L, that just don't want you to know what they were willing to pay.
FP&L's parent company, NextEra, along with Duke Energy and American Water Works, have filed this suit asking a judge to block that information from going public. The suit says the information is highly sensitive, confidential information. It says much of it has already been made public, but the release of certain information is exempt by state law. In a nutshell, that means the 3 companies want to keep the price that they would be willing to pay under wraps. The suit is puzzling for the city's ethics director. Carla Miller said by phone today, "I find it surprising that they don't want to release the basic information." We're also learning more today about JEA's financial outlook. Earlier this week, we showed you a new audit that suggests JEA is very profitable, not the doom and gloom that's been forecasted, prompting the sales push. JEA says a closer look at the numbers show there are still problems. They say the reason the company is showing a large profit is because it took money from an internal stabilization fund. JEA says profits are actually down compared to this time last year. City Councilman Matt Carlucci, who's been critical of the utility, says that's not true and has been looking at the numbers with others, including a former CEO of JEA.
Of course, they probably don't want to talk about spending that money because they're trying to get their sea legs back. But the bottom line is the engine of the JEA continues to churn out money, and it's churning out a lot of money, and they're flush with it.
And also, a couple of things to note. Next Monday, the City Council is going to take up the issue or looking into the whole problems with that JEA invitation to negotiate, that sales process. They're going to look at that again on Monday. Plus, another meeting on Monday will take a look at the future of JEA. We're live downtown at JEA. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.